Welcome back to the party, y'all. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys. There's another great product that you guys can use, and a lot of people probably don't even know this, but you can use products like this on your headlights, man. As you can see, my headlight here on this Honda Accord need help. As y'all know, they make these headlights and stuff cheaper, and cheaper every daggone year. It's probably they using thinner material. They're using that cheap plastic stuff, And the old school cars, man, like that right there, they use glass lights. Like on that Pathfinder, this Honda Accord here that you see, they use glass lights. So basically, back in the 90s and stuff, they made them much more expensive than this cheap crap they make of today. So I just want to throw that out there, man. These cars are made cheap. All these new cars made cheap. you know. So that's why y'all have a problem on the lights turning yellow and the cheap made crap that they use. They should have kept it when they used glass lights, but the only reason they use this cheap mess here because it was cheap to buy and stuff. You know. So that's where that come from. Cheap to buy, and that's what it is. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead on and apply this on the headlight here. Go ahead and apply it up. Y'all can see how bad it looks. Now, I will state that some of the conversation junk that's on the inside of this headlight, you know what I'm saying? These lights so cheap. They so daggone cheap. Is that they start looking bad from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? And when they get inside, it's kind of hard to really and honestly do anything about it. It's kind of hard to do anything about it because you can't get in there and clean unless you take the light apart and all that stuff. So it's just a no-brainer, man. It's just cheap. That's all I can say about these lights. All right, so once you work it in there, the objective is when you use a product like this right here, guys, this is abrasive up to 5. So the catch is we're just hoping and praying that we can smooth it out some from the outside that actually make the light look better. But on this light here, the conversation's on the inside. So we still gonna try to make it look better than it look by getting the outside as slick as possible. That's all I do. I just get the outside as slick as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead on and buff that back off. I'm using these microfibers now from Walmart. I guess I'll get me a big pack of 30 or something. That's all I can find. Just I had to get what I can get. It's crazy, but anyway, let's buff this back off. They got the super soft ones. I don't see them in there no more. It's like, what the heck they do with them? Get something good, they take it away. Just like these headlights, man. When they get something good, they use the glass lights and stuff, they start making things cheap as heck. And that's the bottom line is they made them so cheap. And they made them so cheap, they just start turning yellow anyhow. And you can see the stuff coming off right there. So we helping it some, because what it's actually doing here, getting it smooth down some. So by using products like this right here, definitely gonna help you out some. So you ain't got nothing to worry about too much. So let's go ahead and get it again. Gotta have these type of products in your arsenal, man. I'll tell you, won't regret it. Stuff right here is the truth. You can get this on Amazon. I think it's around 10 or 12 bucks. What it does, guys, it removes fine surface effects, including light oxidation, stains, scratches, swirls, and fresh water spots. Diminish abrasive. It cuts quickly, then reduced to a polishing range. Buff abrasive action lubricates the finish to prevent scarring. And it's, like I said, it's abrasive up to 5. So if you run across a product like this, guys, I like to bring them up, let you guys know you can use stuff like this for your headlights. And let's think how many people out there that don't know that you can use this for your headlights. So So yeah, it's something to know. It's working in there again. And when you're working on these cheap headlights like this, taking a circle of motions, you're gonna get your best cut and smoothness out of the product. Even though it ain't gonna be perfect, cause like I told you guys, some of the conversation and the defects on this light is on the inside of it. So it ain't gonna look perfect no matter what you do. It's gonna look bad some. Ain't nothing you can really do. But try to make it look the best you can from the outside. That's all we're hoping and praying for. And you get as slick as possible on the outside, it'll still look better even if the conversation is on the inside that's making it look bad. It'll still clear them up some with this product. Because if it got any kind of oxidation that's going on the outside, it's going to remove it and they're going to be a lot smoother. So then you have to come behind and protect it with something. You can use anything, fast finish or anything on top of it to protect them. So no big deal about that. You can use anything, some spray wax or something. So let's go ahead on, buff it away. You got to use what you got on these lights. These cheap lights really ain't worth buying. I would say if you can get some glass lights special made for this car, you'll be better off getting some glass lights. If you can get somebody to make some, or if there's some available for it, just get glass lights. You won't really have this problem too much no more. So as you can see, it looks a lot better. If you check that out, it's much more slicker here. It actually looks clear, as you can see. It ain't clear as it should be, but it ain't the worst either. Cause like I said, some of the conversation, but you can see the bulb and stuff real good. So this ain't even the worst. So it get worse than this. And like I said, guys, it's just cheap. They made these cars cheap. They made all these newer cars like this cheap. And I'm just keeping it real, man. They just made cheap. All the newer model cars like this made cheap. And all of them made about the same. Some of the 2021s and 2s got the same shaped lights. They using the same old cheap plastic crap. They putting it in the new cars today. So you want to get a good solid made, more expensive made vehicle, you had to go back into the 90s where they used glass lights and stuff. Even the bumpers and stuff on these newer cars are made cheap. So when something hit it, the bumper fly right off. They made so cheap. Something like that Power Finder, made like a piece of a tank. Something hit that bumper, it ain't coming off. It's made out of steel. This stuff right here, cheap. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. These new cars made cheap. I'm out. Peace.